Well, I don't have my rubber boots on this morning to get across the drainage here that occurs out of this downsloping area out of the woods, primarily from that hole in the woods over there behind all the brush. There's also some drainage that comes down from around the backside of that barn and just generally all across the pasture. And so this morning I came out to look at wiring after this goofy March 22nd snow shower, and I find that while it was warm and okay, this Powerfields line was up off the ground. But given, see if I can get to focus up on this a little bit, that ice accumulation, kind of along with this goofy weather, adds up to pounds and ounces down the line. My swing line here, which will be used for the narrow corral, extends. At this point I have both lines up against one another, so the first time the animals come out they'll be able to feed right up next to the hard fence lines, but it does close off up there by the blackberry patch. Then I'll move the lines appropriately against toward the fence line and spread out those two legs there. And then as time goes by, just regularly keep that tongue, I have a gate off, moving this way as I move this line up that way, and of course an open line that way, and I'll gate it down here at the bottom, so that provided water, bucket water, when it dries out here, they'll have a run here of about 100 feet up to that tree, for example, or 130 or 40 feet up to the woods up there in a horseshoe line that will run up there. And this is the runway that they get. I regularly pick up rocks and pebbles out here in the pasture, and building a bucket full here that will go into that area there, which I anticipate dropping a couple of pallets so that they can cross back and forth in there. Another example of wet ground. All these drainages that support this unusual unji or bulrush plant. Pretty much everywhere you see a bald spot is where the water runs and the bulrush lives. But coming up here is an example of how heavily those lines have been weighted by ice. I have already shook them down, and yet they persist in sagging. So it doesn't do much good to have the fence charged. Well, it was showing 15 plus because I had the chicken wire, the premier chicken fence over there, disconnected, so that was about right, but I imagine a lot of juices. I tested these this morning and they were showing, in the high 9s, but it concerns me that I have to deal with, this is my sort of permanent fence line. I want it to be up through the winter, and I have to keep it up out of the snow. It prevents, intrusion in here, I hope, from predation out there. So that's our freaky March 22nd snowstorm fence report. Enjoy your day.